Hey there YouTube, this is Skyline Bricks of Skyline Bricks Closet bringing to you a Lego minifigure opening. Actually I've got 6 Lego bags here. They're all from the Simpsons. There I go. However, this is going to be a little bit of a different type of opening. A lot of people are doing blind bag openings who are showing them off. First they've shown off all of the figures on what they've got, like 1 through 16. I was only interested in the family members of the Simpsons, so I've got 6 of them here, and we're going to see how well my skills on feeling each item is. So first off, in the store I sat there and I felt for the figures and said, okay, I think this is who this is, I think this is who this is. And for this first one, I had to feel for this one in particular. I believe is Gramps. So let's see if this is Grandpa. And who do we have? Well, what do you know? It's Gramps. So I was right. I got Grandpa Simpson. It's looking pretty cool. With his, well, you can't really see it. The paper says, from the Springfield Shopper, says, "Old man yells at cloud." So, for the first one, that's good. I got it correct. I was able to feel for him precisely. If you're trying to feel for them instead of buying like multiples, the best thing to feel for him was his head. This piece right here, this little bit, that's something very different compared to everyone else. This next one, let's see, who is this? It's a short person. It's one of the kids. Oh no, it's a very spiky head. And let's see, well, let's look at the figures first off on who I'm trying to get. So I'm thinking it might be Lisa. So the one thing that you have to search for is the saxophone, which is what I feel. So let's see if this is, let's see if we're correct. And we have Lisa. Alright, I'm 2 for 2. Now, with her head, according to the list, it might be the same as Maggie's head. So if you're trying to feel for that, you may get a little bit confused on Maggie. So that's something to watch out for. However, what you can avoid is the teddy bear. That's something that we're going to be feeling for in a second. If I could ever get this skirt on for Lisa's dress. Lisa's always been one of my favorite characters too. She's always got good things to say. Oops, kind of backwards. Let's redo that. Alright, come on. That's the one thing I don't like about these minifigure sets when I got into them and started learning more about them. If you have any tips on what to do, leave me a comment below on how to make these little bits of paper or cloth or whatever you want to call them, whatever they really are, to make them look better on your minifigs. I know that there are custom and capes and coats and things like that. One of my favorite ones actually is off of the Monster Fighter series or the Vampire. He has that extra bit up for the neck area. That's a pretty cool one. So that looks better. So So I'm 2 for 2 for right now. It's able to feel up Simpsons. Let's see, who do we got next? Who do we have next? Now this one, what is this? Oh, this is Bart. You can feel his skateboard. It's a pretty big piece. If you look, it's as big as him. Feel for the big board. And that would be the easiest way to get it. So make sure to get that skateboard in your hand, because if you don't feel the skateboard, then you will not get Bart. And here is Mr. Bart Simpson, the man who coined "Eat My Shorts" to many young kids. One of the biggest troublemakers ever of all time, and yet one of the most awesomest kids ever. So I'm 3 for 3. Like I said, I tried to feel these up before I bought them so that I wouldn't be buying extras. And normally most people say, oh yeah, the minifigures are pretty easy to feel. Sometimes they aren't. Sometimes you get confused on what pieces are what. And in this case, these minifigures shouldn't be. Especially because they have very, very different pieces. That's how I open them in the stores. Just like that. Pretty simple, you don't need scissors. I didn't even feel who this was, I just wanted to open it. This is Marge. So I did feel, like I said earlier, I did feel for her earlier. What you feel for on her is this big, big head piece. It feels like a piece of corn, and that's what you're kind of feeling for. That would be the best way to get Miss Marge. She has green and she has yellow legs, so you're definitely gonna have to dress her up, because then she's bottomless without this little bit of skirt off of her one-piece dress. So here is Miss Marge, the woman who keeps the glue together of the family. So she's got a magazine for Donut Fancy, a nice little purse, and a nice head, nice headpiece. There's also a video out, who is this first? From Lego, saying how they made all these pieces, and it's actually quite interesting, so I definitely say check that video out if you get a chance. I'm sure a majority of Lego fans have. And it really tells you how all this came about. Now, this is going to be Homer. And the reason why I say it's going to be Homer is because there's a few things that you can feel for in Homer. First off, I'm feeling just for the 2x1 tile, the 2x1 tile. None of these have a 2x1 tile. You can also try to feel for the donut, which is a 1x1 circular stud, and his head. His head is very, very unique, just like everyone else's head, but it's very round and very long. So make sure to feel for that when you're looking for him. Also, when I was looking for these figures, though I didn't buy them, I did feel Nelson's bat, Mr. Burns' nose. You really feel his nose. And you also feel the piece of radioactive material there. And there's Homer. I got Mr. Homer. Oh, how I wish he lived in my neighborhood. Hey, wait a minute. I'm missing a piece. Hold up. Did I just throw it away? Nope. It's in the bag. It's in the bag. Here's the donut. I remember one episode of The Simpsons where he was in hell, or down below, whatever you want to call it, and his punishment was to eat donuts for the rest of his life. He ate so many donuts that he actually got rid of all the donuts in hell. And last but not least, who do I have left? Maggie. And again, Maggie's headpiece is very, very similar to that of Lisa's, because it is have that It does have like that spiky porcupine feel. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you can really tell in this video. Like I said earlier, you have to feel for the teddy bear, and you have to feel for the teddy bear. And it's not the first time we've had a teddy bear in the last series. I think it was 10. No, take that back, 11. You had the little elf that had the teddy bear, and that was the best way to get it. And we have Maggie. The other thing is, the one thing I didn't really feel, although you probably could feel, is her one-piece body, her unipiece body. Look at that. That's something that you may be able to pick out pretty easily when you're feeling for these. So it looks like I'm 6 for 6 on this video. I didn't spend any extra money on getting the figures I didn't want, and that's the best way to feel for these minifigures. I'm waiting for the next minifigure set to come out. I heard that the next set comes out in October of this year. So I hope everyone enjoys collecting. This is Skyline Bricks, the Skyline Bricks Closet, and I will see you next video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.